Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going way better than fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going way better than fantastic as well. Today I wanted to talk about something very important that ties into my last few videos regarding relationships and societal narcissism. You see, one of the main things a narcissist will use, no matter if it's a one-on-one dealing with a narcissist, or the narcissism that we see in society, pushing and pulling you in a variety of directions, trying to get you to throw your blessings away, because that's truthfully what is happening. Narcissists, big and small, important and not important, they are all trying to get you to wreck your life and throw your blessings away. And as we talked about in the last video, both men and women are heavily targeted by all of this in society, but just in different ways. So they stay divided, and so they can't connect, form a bond, and become productive, and reproduce. What I want you to think about, and I think what I'm going to mention here, probably should be talked about again and again, because it's very important. Think about in the Bible, when an evil king believed a prophet would be born a great leader, or the Messiah himself, there became an extreme effort to stop such a thing from happening. Why? Because such a person could and would spell the end of their rule, and people might start to walk in the way and the words of the Lord. You see, narcissists can't afford to have good decent people get together and form a real union. Because, if these unions are able to form, and not only form but flourish, good will beget good. And the narcissists know this fact. So they have to use every tool in their toolbox to keep you divided and keep you following their plan. And one of the things they do and use is create self-doubt in your life. Like I mentioned before, how narcissistic ladies will target decent, good-natured women. They will show up as your new best friend. It will usually happen at school. Maybe you sit next to them and they become a study partner. Or you meet them at your new cool job. They will get you to see them doing all of these great deeds. They will help you with your school work. They might help you with a work project. They might talk you up to the main bosses at your new job as a great employee and a go-getter. They might help you do a home project you were planning on doing. All of these things they are putting in their piggy bank that you have with them. Because the more they make these deposits, the more you will not only trust them when they pull the switch on you, but the more you will second guess yourself when they pull the switch on you. Are you sure you don't want to be with someone else other than your boyfriend or husband? Are you sure your life is where you want it to be? Did you expect more from your life, or is this all you are going to settle for? Now what I want you to think about. Think about the key word you hear online nowadays. Settle. I'm not going to settle for a man that makes average money. I'm not going to settle for this. And I'm not going to settle for that. And what happens when even a decent-natured woman hears these words? It makes her second-guess herself. Let me give you an example. Let's say you make a lot of money, or what you think is a lot of money, and you are able to buy a $250,000 Ferrari. You can buy it easy. You move to a nice neighborhood, and you get invited over to a party, and you feel so special. You're going to pull up in this nice $250,000 Ferrari. But when you pull up in your prized Ferrari, all of the guests are arriving at the same time, and they are getting out of $1 million, $5 million, And $10 million super rare exotic cars you don't even know the names for. Let alone can pronounce the names. A normal and human reaction might be. Not for everyone. But a great amount of people. Would be to second guess their $250,000 Ferrari. And to feel like they don't have such a successful life after all. Now I know this seems silly. But I believe it would take a very strong-willed and minded person to not feel small. And to not second guess themselves and their status. This can happen on a way smaller level. Maybe it happened to you when you were young. You might have gotten lucky to get a pair of shoes that you thought were so cool. You got them. And then on the way to school, there was a store selling a bunch of the same shoes you had just bought and are now wearing on the way to school. They were selling for $4.99 a pair. All thrown in a big bin for people to just grab. And mind you, you have the shoes on. When your school bus drives by the store with the shoes now out front of the store, with a sign saying $4.99, you might start to second guess not only your purchase but your status in life. And though it's extremely sad this would happen, this is a very normal human reaction. And you have to remember, narcissists are masters. They are masters at manipulating normal human reactions. And the feeling that the people in these two examples might have felt, the narcissist will try to induce these very same feelings into you. In order to give up on a relationship with someone that is kind and caring. So you can so-called be in a better status in life. Or to not miss out on what everyone else is doing. And guess what, they are successful. The same with men. If you act like a narcissist, women will like you. They will get men to second guess their decent nature. Again, there is a difference between decency and creepy. And I think that is a good topic for another video. But you might be a super masculine man. But you operate within a decent code of conduct. But the narcissistic society will get men. Decent men to second guess this decent code of conduct. And this happens to both men and women so much that literally barely anyone is thinking for themselves. And they are now letting narcissists think for them. It's really scary but true. This is something that's on my mind today. And I wanted to spark the conversation. And see what you have to say about it. So we can take this topic to another level and see what light we can shed on it. So what do you think? Is this making sense? Have you seen this trickery and manipulation done out there? Has it been done to you? Let's talk about it. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.